All right, we got Kupid in the building, yeah.
Yep.
Let's chat about you for a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Because man's been doing this thing for a while, you know. Last night, I spoke to you. I said, I'm doing some Kupid research, so I'm gonna come through today with the questions.
Yeah.
You've been doing this for time, innit?
Yeah, literally. Been doing music since way back. But then only like beginning of last year I started taking it seriously. Like,
that's a lie.
Nah.
When
I say seriously, like
videos and things like proper.
Nah.
Go on. Let me hear what you're saying.
You've been doing it for time. You're not gonna tell me only last year you started taking it seriously.
Okay, so it's like there's levels to serious in it. So like I've always done it and I've always been about it and kind of been doing events and been doing gigs and stuff like that and been in different bands and whatnot. But only since like the beginning of last year, since like literally January last year, I thought, you know what? I need to make a proper go of it properly.
Yeah.
Actually put money into it, actually put time into it, actually not like, choose music over dates and choose music over going out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's when I thought, you know what, I'm actually doing it properly. Before, if it was like, okay, well, I'm supposed to be at a gig, but there's a link, I might go to the link instead. Or do you know what I mean? Like that's how my priorities were all out. So it's like literally I thought, you know what? I'm either gonna
okay, all right.
Go for it properly.
So technically you've been doing music for a long time now.
Yeah, defo. Defo, like cool. So I've been doing it.
When did you start? What
so
age?
I first made a beat when I was like 13. And I wrote to that beat at the same time. Dread Lester first put me on the stage when I was 15. 15. And that was like the first time I performed like outside of school, which was like West Park. But I always performed at school and stuff as well. So like literally a long time. But then, there was drama bits I was doing, producing, writing for other artists and stuff like that. And
so what is it that you say you do? Because I was just thinking of the music, but you do the producing as well, which I
don't produce anymore.
So you don't produce anymore?
Nah, don't make beats anymore. I used to make beats, and I felt like, do you know when you put in energy into so many different places?
Yeah.
You kind of spread yourself thin. So I thought, so I'll go to Spock and Nathan for beats now.
Yeah.
Anyone. Mainly, and then I just write to them.
Spot
do the events.
Spot made our intro music,
Did he?
Yeah, it's a big tune, isn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Gets me hyped.
Spock in it.
Yeah.
People can be right in, yo. What's that weird voice? Who's that? Who's that weird voice?
Yeah.
Yo, it's Spock. All right.
I've got a mic.
So how come...
Don't know why.
You know what? You throw me right off. Just by saying that you only started taking it serious last year, you throw me right off still.
Oh. Go on, say what you were going to say. Because I'm interested to hear it now.
No, I had something to say, but I'm just thinking, you've been doing this thing for the longest.
Okay, so I have been doing it for a long time, but I kept on going into different lanes and different things. So like, I was part of a band, which was like a folk hip hop band.
Yeah.
Which we done festivals, and it was really fun and stuff.
What was that called?
The City Hippies.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And it was really fun, and it was good, and it had a certain niche to it, but even that wasn't really my vibe.
Yeah.
There's things that I've been part of. So I used to do like the club nights. Used to perform at like Revolution and Oceana and stuff like that back in the day, which was sick. But it was like, again, there was a lot of hype stuff going on, and then I started doing radio a few years ago, and again it was fun. I was talking about it with Grandbody P. Like it's something that it takes so much dedication and time.
Yeah,
putting on a radio show, getting a different guest on every week, and planning your songs and your playlist and all of that. It's bare energy. So I just thought, again, that was another thing I started and thought, nah. And I've done lots of things full on, but then I've just stopped them.
Okay then. So on the flip side then, so now that you're taking it serious, what's changed?
Like, for me, I would say what's what I'm doing differently, or what I've changed, what has changed around me.
Now, what are you doing differently?
What am I doing differently?
Yeah.
So things like putting money into merchandise, or things like literally just getting my logo done and getting stickers and actually record it, like paying for beats instead of just making my own. Going to studio regular, making sure that I'm getting paid for gigs, which before it was just like, you know, I'll just perform because I want to. And I do, obviously there's some gigs that I won't charge for because when it makes sense, like it's a charity gig or something like that and it's for a good cause. But making sure that you're getting paid is a big thing, and it's like, it's something that people don't value their time or their effort. But then also just putting myself out there more and making sure that I'm at places. Like I'll go to events just to be there at music events and meet people and vibe and
network.
Just enjoy, man. Yeah,
Link.
and network.
You didn't mention music videos.
I didn't mention music videos.
Yeah,
like my music videos, that's something that I've put in a lot of money and time into.
Music, I forgot what it's called. Sorry.
The Fall.
Yo, have you seen that video?
Which ones are?
Some cinematic thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like bare drone shots, and it's in the woods and that. And it's just it's the next thing still. You seen it, innit? Spock. Actually, no, you made the beat, innit?
Spock made the beat. Yeah, it was recorded here with Spock. So it's myself, Vicky G, Priscilla Cameron and Hassan James.
Yeah.
And produced by Spock. Chris Brooker on like videography. The first time I went to him for a video was Peace of Mind. And literally I was literally just going through YouTube when I was thinking, I'm gonna take this seriously. Going through YouTube, watching videos of people that are local. I stumbled on Cynical's video. What was it? Who Got the Vibe or something like that. But like the video was sick.
Yeah.
And like the effects in it and stuff like that. And I just thought, let me holler at this guy. Hollered at him. And he was just like, yeah. And he's just like a really cool guy from Brummy. You wouldn't blink twice at him.
Yeah.
But like he'd done that video, and then I got him to do that one. Daniel Goodall done Mom's Heart.
That's a bit.
And then
that's big.
Then I called him back for the 4, man, and it was just like, he's so sick. And then Anyone done my last video, which literally I put out a few days ago.
I'm gonna say, your new video?
Lost Boy. Mm.
Okay, I ain't seen that one yet, This is...
Doing the rounds. Ooh.
I'm playing music spot.
Spock, why eating Greg's?
So,
the 4 starts 8 minutes. It's 8 seconds late. It's got that epic start.
so yeah, this is the 4.
Come before everything. Rolls that are gold. Compare them to wedding rings. Friends that turn full. Got links that turn hoes. The few that stay close. Don't ghost them for anything. Chicks I don't miss. That fail to stay relevant. Sisters are this. But love over everything. Here's to all those that chose to stay close. I propose a toast to those that
And now I'm
didn't
ready
grow.
for the greatest day. History I'll make it. Trust me, I'm going in. After London, Vegas, I ain't gonna waste it. Baby, it's my time to win. Tell me I'm crazy, baby. Just go from the bottom, can't break me. The only way is up. The only way is up.
So go, 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 go. Can't slow, guts to go, go. What comes up goes down like a yo-yo. The end, it comes so fast, but the growth don't. I'm floating or is this falling with style? Oh, I don't know. All I know is I've been here for a while. Stuck in limbo, but you got an on a backward slide. I may seem old, wise years before my time. Watch my mind glow. It seems I could be living large like the pipe dreams. Had this only deal when I was 19. Future was bright like the high beams. I was drunk up, drugged up, and addicted to the fight scenes. Getting wired like the pipe cleans. I risked it all for the 5 beans. But I ain't get no beanstalk. I ain't get no golden eggs. I'm so sick
Now
of
I'm
being
ready for
broke.
the greatest day. History I'll make it. Trust me, I'm going in. After London, Vegas, I ain't gonna wait.
Yo,
Let me just shut my phone.
can you do me a favor
Yeah.
and explain the video to me, please?
Yeah.
Has anyone else asked?
Yeah, people
Okay.
have asked some, but I quite like when people
There's it's a mad concept in it. I know.
yeah,
that.
when people explain it to me.
Yeah.
I like that
so,
stuff.
yeah.
Because it's like it's their interpretation of it, innit?
Yeah,
So
I've watched
like,
it many times. I really like that song, to be fair. Like, I've watched it many times, and I just don't know what's going on. Like,
that's sick. That's you know, like literally, I had my interpretation of what I wanted the video to be.
Yeah.
And I storyboarded it and stuff like that, and then I sent it to Chris, and he then told me what his interpretation of my storyboard was.
Yeah.
Which was something totally different.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what, sick. But basically,
I mean,
talking to the design. Go on.
well, I'm gonna say to explain the video, I try to put it in, like when we play the music, I try to put it in, but like, you walking through the woods and there's bare madness going on around
Yeah.
you. It seems like everyone's trying to be part of your clique. And
Okay.
they can't, like, everyone else is stopping them. So it's like, imagine it's like, you're walking through
Yeah.
and Adrian's trying to get in your clique, but
Yeah.
I'm holding Adrian back kind of thing. Like, I feel like that's kind of what's going on.
Mad.
That's
Mad,
what
mad,
I'm seeing,
yeah.
because it's like you're walking through to get somewhere
So-
with your people, and there's just madness going on.
I've had a few interpretations. That's the first time I've heard that one.
Yeah.
One of the ones I've heard, the one that was closest to my interpretation, with the real thing was, that the guys who are getting pulled back are the guys trying to actually get at us personally, like getting at us, not
Okay.
as in, like,
not trying to
enemies,
get
like-
involved. Yeah, enemies.
Yeah.
So trying to get, trying to attack, trying to.
Bring you down.
Bring us down and stuff like that, and the people are pulling away. But actually, the people who were running, the people who were escaping, the video was, there's something around. If you when you look closely, all the things that are happening, all the bad stuff that's happening is close to Priscilla. So Priscilla's got her area where she's singing, but her and the two girls next to her actually, their faces are quite sad and they look quite down until towards the end of the video, when they start getting a little bit happier and smile a bit more. And the whole video, myself, Hassan and Vicky, we're journeying to Priscilla, and we're seeing all these things happen on the way. So there's a part where there's a drunken guy and he's got his kids, and his kids are fighting and whatever.
Yeah.
But then as we walk past, the little girls kind of give them a look of hope, kind of thing. And then you see the kids, in the kids' faces, it changes. And it changes from kind of sad to a little bit more hopeful. And it's kind of, as we're going through, you kind of see some of the characters that get taken away at first, and then brought back through the guys that are that I call them elements of control guys, because that's what they're wearing, but the guys in the purple gowns and stuff like that, they then take them back and take back the power. So it's all about kind of taking back the power. That the thought of it came from the fall. The whole reason for the fall was there was the crap part in my own life.
Yeah.
And it was kind of, so that journey through all of these things happening around, and all of these kind of different things happening, and all of the battles that are happening for different reasons, and kind of me having to go on a journey to save myself.
Yeah.
So that area that Priscilla's at is the area that needs rescuing, and we go there, and by the time we get there, we're able to pull things back together.
So is it a fictional concept?
Defo a fictional concept, fictional
okay.
place.
Or is it like an abstract take on...
Is it like symbolic of what you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
the
a bit.
word.
Yeah,
It is symbolic.
both basically. Yeah, so it's symbolic. It's fictional, but it's symbolic.
Yeah.
All it, like, I think I'm one of those people who, when I do videos, they're always symbolic of something
Yeah.
Yeah.
on another level.
Yeah.
And it doesn't always come out straight away, but I quite like, the thing that I love the most about the fall video is all the different kind of things that people get from it and connect from it.
Yeah.
Someone said to me that, I can tell from this that that you believe in this and that you're part of this, and which some of the stuff that she was saying I do believe in.
Yeah.
Some of them, not so much, but like it's good that people can connect to it and relate to it on their own level, because to me that's what music's about.
I mean, sorry, do you find like a greater joy because you don't really see many other videos like that from the Midlands or in general, really?
Definitely.
I should say from the Midlands, like
Definitely.
big budget, cinematic, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like you could have easily just had like some bottles of Ciroc and some
100%, and spitting by the man on the horse. And the same.
Yeah.
I think, like I said, I'm 28. I decided to take it seriously. I thought I'm either going to do it and do it properly, or I might as well not do it at all.
Yeah.
And to me, standing around, spitting in the same place, holding bottles, or just doing videos, dancing in the club, it's the same old. And
but you've never been like that. You've never, even let's say like in terms of sound, like grime and hip hop, you've always been
Different.
left field.
That's the left field,
Yeah, definitely different. Like I don't.
Why? What's the motivation? Because you could have easily just dashed on a hoodie and.
But is
spit
that
bars like the rest of
because
us.
that's who you are?
Yeah, it's never like a motivation to be different. It's kind of, I'm kind of just raised this way. Like my mom went through a stage of dressing us and telling us what to wear and and then it got to a certain stage when I just had to dress myself. And it could, to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it, it could come from the fact that I am like one of 9 kids, and I was the youngest of 7 for a long time, and to stand out in such a big house, you got to do something in it. You know what I mean? But my like hats, I've always wore hats. My grandma made hats, my granddad made hats. Which isn't something I thought about until a couple of years ago. The fact that they were hat people. Me and all my brothers kind of wear some form of hat most of the time. It's in the bright colours. It's like, well, yeah, I'm all black.
You know, that's
the first time I've seen you in dark colours.
When you came in today, I was like, oh, I ain't got no colours on today.
Honestly,
man. Seen it last week in the.
I've known this guy since like he was this big.
Church.
You know what I mean? From this big, and it's a case that what he's saying is true, because when you have that much going on every day in the house, it's like, yo, it was quiet when he was younger. You see what I'm saying? And to see that expression in terms of clothing is good, because it's still to have your individuality with everyone else trying to do something and be something at the same time. And I feel that it's a case that with his background and his siblings as well, the music was always going to happen.
Yeah, music was always going to happen.
So why Kupid the King?
Okay, so Kupid for a long time was because of like school, and at school, me and Gavin, I called myself Kupid, he called himself Irish Gav, and it was just.
Look at his like, how does that?
It was just to be honest.
Gavin Brown, that wasn't
No.
Oh.
My friend Gavin from school.
Yeah,
Irish.
okay.
He was Irish.
Yeah, no, I was
Gavin Brown, definitely Irish.
Yeah,
No, we know that.
But yeah, literally, we used to go and pair up the year 7s and year 8s, and if we saw them by themselves, we'd say, "Oh, you talk to him, you talk to her," and I was Kupid. And then when I went to Enfield Park and people were asking my name, I didn't want to tell them my real name, so I told them it was Kupid. But then more recently now, I'm known for, I've been known for bringing people together for like events and like when I was doing my radio show, introducing people to people and that kind of stuff, being the connect.
That's what I wanted to get out. Like, do you see yourself as like more than an artist? Because like, you know what? You gave me my first performance in Wolves back in the day when I was making tunes. You get me?
Let's call it hip hop.
Yes, yeah. That's where the first time I performed in Wolves, and I've always known you to do the events. I've always known you to have lots of artists around. Colossal Entertainment. You know what I mean? You've like, well, that's what I'm saying. That's, you know, this is why you threw me off at the start of the because it's like when you say you're only taking it serious from last year, I'm thinking, yo, Kupid has been doing this kind of thing for time. Not just the music side, but the whole, call it industry. Like, bringing artists together. Even now you got UFO, that's a collective of good artists.
Yeah.
Like, you've always been doing that for as long as I've known you. So
yeah. So the whole thing all together, definitely been doing it a long time, but I think it's me as an artist focusing on myself as an artist.
So that's what you mean. So when you say you're taking it serious, you mean
taking me serious
as an artist.
As an artist.
So before you've always been So now you're a serious artist.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm pushing me as an artist, which it's weird because I like bringing people in and doing things with people. So it's weird just focusing on myself.
Do you feel selfish?
My New Year's resolution last year was to be selfish.
Same. That's mad. That was one of my ends too.
I had to and it got to a point when I just wasn't. I wasn't thinking about myself. I wasn't putting myself first at all.
Yeah.
The only person really that I put before myself last year was Katori, like my son.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was I had to keep putting myself first and focusing on me.
So you know, like the Wolves scene.
Yeah.
How do you see yourself in it?
In the Wolves scene.
Actually, even before that, then, what do you think of the Wolves scene?
I like the Wolves scene. I like what I think it's building, and it's definitely getting somewhere now. And I like to think of myself as someone who does elevate people.
Yeah.
And then like watch them fly, like literally, like.
So, like again, then how do you see yourself in the scene?
Myself as an artist, I think like I see myself as someone who definitely, Wolves wise, I'm known. I'm not the most known among people who don't really associate with music.
Yeah.
But I think people who know music and know artists from Wolverhampton definitely know me.
Yeah.
And then I like to get myself, but right now I get myself out of Wolves a lot.
Yeah.
When I was in the band, I spent a lot of time down Norwich and up in different places and up and down.
Yeah.
And it's kind of how I built my fan base, is that it's not a Wolves fan base.
Yeah.
But I think where I kind of fit in is the showmanship. I was talking to John Paul yesterday, and he mentioned about me kind of definitely being a showman.
Yeah. Entertainer, like.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I don't like to just perform and do backing track and me on stage with a mic. I like the idea of having some dancers there, or having like the rest of my guys there, or having like the full band that I'm working with now.
Again, like I said, I've always seen you as more than just an artist. You know what I mean? Like I said, the showman's probably the best word for it, but as well, you always connect with people. I like the fact that you said like it started from young, then basically starting from school, basically putting people together. But hold on, from school you're putting people together in relationships.
Let's be serious, because
that's kind of.
I was in like year 9, year 10, and we'd see like a little boy by himself in year 7, 8, and a little girl by themselves. We'd say, you come and talk to him, you come and talk to her. And they probably like watched us walk, and when we walked off, we're like, that was weird. And then they probably never spoke to each other again. Or they did, who knows?
Yeah.
But like, I think it was just fun at lunchtime, innit?
Yeah.
It was just something that we thought we were doing something really great.
Matchmaking.
Yeah. In actual fact, we were probably just scaring the kids.
Anyone that knows this guy from friggin' Facebook, MySpace,
Lord.
You know what I mean? Bebo, I probably goes as far back then. Anyone that knows this guy, knows that this guy does not like C's. Do you remember back in the day?
Yes.
He used to change all the C's to K's. And man, I know that used to take effort, you know.
It didn't. It really didn't. To try to tell you what took effort. It took effort being at school and not writing with K's.
Nah.
That's what took effort.
Every word with a C, it replaced the C for a K.
Yeah. And then some that just didn't need it at all.
So what would you do with chocolate?
it would have been CH.
Spock, why are you talking like that?
It'd been
This is my
CHO,
radio voice.
capital K, OLATE.
And it was always a capital K.
It was
Yeah.
always a
Every K
capital.
was a capital K. That's effort, you know. You have to press shift and that's long. That's long,
It's
though.
easy.
But you know what? It's the fact you've got to remember to do it.
You don't.
Nah, that's
What's
determination,
Don't-
man.
it's-
The
it's muscle
determination, the determination to be different.
Muscle memory.
I know, I get
Defo
it.
muscle memory.
Why, though? Like, why?
You know what? I don't even know. I just liked K's. I liked K's. And I think it was probably, a few conversations that I had where I just done it on purpose.
Yeah.
There was the odd person I couldn't do it with, like my dad. Just
Yeah.
decided he wouldn't respond to messages if I wrote with capital K's. And then so I tried writing not with capital K's, and then he didn't respond to messages. So then I learned it was something. Now I'm joking. Yeah,
So does that go back to being? Is it one of nine? Basically,
one of nine could be.
just another
I feel like
determination to be different.
me as a mentor in my work brain,
Yeah.
I would say yes, and I would have psychoanalyzed the shit out of me. Like I would have saw some of the things I did as a youngster, teenager, and whatnot, and I would have said all sorts. But I don't even think it's that deep. Feel like I just
feel
did
like
it. Yeah, there was a lot of things that I just did and just felt like, and it's just in the moment, in it. Even though the moment lasted about 6 years, but
Nah, it was longer than 6 years. It was, I swear, it was just the other day you put a status up saying, I no longer will put K's.
that was not the other day. Wow.
That wasn't too long ago.
That was not the other day. I was defo like.
From this day
I think it was
forward,
like my
I will start using C's again.
It was the real
Public
status.
service
It was the
announcement.
real
You posted the status,
It was the
I
real
remember.
status. I think it was 2005, 2015.
Yeah, okay, it was probably about that since.
Wait, what year are we in now?
18.
Yeah, probably about 2015. I think it was when I turned 25. I thought, you know what, this is silly now. I'm defo too old to be doing this. So I thought, yeah, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Because if I get to 30 and I'm still doing it, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, people are gonna know what you're doing.
So I thought, yeah, I'll stop there.
It's a tune, you know.
Thank you. This is my favourite song, but I feel like it's because of the whole personal reasons. 'Cause
Yeah,
my
yeah,
mum in it.
I used to think I came from nothing until I saw what nothing was. All the things I took for granted: clean clothes, food, and love. Me and my brothers always fighting. Mum always at uni or a job, but I never felt neglected. I didn't know what lonely was. I thought I came from poverty, cause I had holes in my socks. Thought I'd have some money if mommy let me roll with the rocks. But she kept us off the streets with our bellies full up. The real reason ain't rich, I wasn't hungry enough. Thought we'd never be kings until we had silver spoons. We will always be kings, cause mama's blood runs blue. Now we're raising young princes and princesses too, when we cannot go wrong if we raise them like you. Everything you had and you didn't have much, till everything you had, mama, you gave to us. Ain't trying to brag, but you went right with us. So I'll raise a mind with my mother's touch. Everything you had and you didn't have much, till everything you had, mum, you gave to us. Ain't trying to brag, but you went right with us. So I'll raise a mind with my mother's touch. You were selfless from the start, taught us how to walk with God. So much of who we are comes from who first taught us love. Oh, pray to keep us from the dark. All the kindness you showed us. Another father right behind.
So, what do you... Oh, that song's called Mum's Heart by Kupid. I have to call you Kupid The King.
You don't have to call me. But obviously, is that song by Kupid The King? Yeah.
So what do you prefer doing then? Sorry, that was such a...
Do you prefer like music?
Yeah.
Yeah. The lane of what
He
you're
looked at
doing
me
now,
like, what do you mean?
or do you find more? I'd say more satisfaction from helping people and do what you was doing before.
I feel like as much as I've decided to be selfish, it didn't work. Like, I got to a point last year, probably about 6 months in, when I think UFO started building. So, in fact, it wasn't even 6 months in. It was like 3 months in. And it was literally me, Tikid and Nathan, anyone at first. I keep calling Nathan anyone, Wesley. It's because everyone knows him as
I'm gonna call him
Wesley,
yeah,
innit? Yeah. But yeah, so it started off as us three, just performing together. And then it grew from us three into, I think we performed with Joy one time, Joy B.
Yeah.
And then it's just kept growing. And to me, it was one of those things that I do love having people around who are good and want to be doing their thing. And just every time I get a performance, I know that I can bring these guys in on some sort of level.
I spoke to Wesley.
Yeah.
And he said that you brought him back on music.
It's one of those things. Me and Olivia forced him, innit?
Fam.
We were sick of it.
I'm gonna thank you for that, because that guy needs to put music out. That guy is,
Definitely.
He's been sick, and I think there's been so many stages that I won't go into, but there's been so many stages that I've gone through with Nathan where every time I'm just like, yeah, man, just do some music, like make a beat. For me, I needed him to make some of the beats that I needed.
Yeah.
Misfits, I needed. When I made Misfits, I knew I needed him for that beat, and I'm glad he's back on it, man. And as much, I feel like he needs to get recording and be ready to hear more Nathan.
Yeah.
Be ready to hear more of it.
I haven't heard this song yet. This is Lost Boy.
Ooh.
Is
Again,
this
produced by Spark. Yeah, this is all.
Start from the start, like.
I learned to use these eyes better. I close my eyes and I learned to see the signs better. I learned to feel the vibe better. I stopped the talk and I learned to speak the lines better. I used to talk so much. I had verbal diarrhea, shit, I spoke so much. One time I smoked so much. All my knowledge realigned. Never knew one knows so much. Since then I've grown so much. Every time I become a man again, I grow so much. I learned to love, no lust. I learned I didn't have.
Alright then. So before we go, let us know about the show that you got coming up.
So like I said, I like to perform at the show. This is the Showman now. So I've got the live band, full live band, backing singers, like the lot.
Nah. Talk it up, man, because this one looks like it's the show.
It definitely is.
You've done pure shows before. This one looks like it's the show, the Kupid show.
It is, and I think one of the things is I've never done a show where I'm the headline.
Yeah.
So this is Lost Boy Live. I've got full live band: Patrick White, Cobbler Keys, Josh Stockwell, Matt. Samaro Fox is backing singer, Kiani is backing singer, and these guys are sick. So like, these guys are levels anyway, and I'm telling my story. So more of my story. Some of the things that people might or might not know about me.
Yeah.
I'm talking through the journey that I've been on. But I've also got a little something with, obviously, if you've seen the full video, you know that I needed to have some sort of fashion element in there. So I got a bit of a runway. No, with the fall.
Oh, yeah.
I've got some fashion happening as well. I've got Priscilla Cameron, who's like, she was at the start of Colossal Entertainment, so I had to get her on performing, and she's got backing dancers, so she's performing with Bod Becker and Retro Daniel, and I think this is a surprise, but Dan Amara is coming on board as well, and he's going to be performing with Priscilla.
Big up.
I got Infamous Dimes.
Yeah.
He's just so, do you know what I like about Dimes is like is he's grimy, but he's talking some sense.
Yeah.
And it just made sense to get him on board. And Rise at Night, which is like fresh new hip hop band. You've heard A.
Yeah.
Yeah. So A and Taju Lasana were the front of this band.
Okay.
Yeah, and like
both of them too
sick
hard
rap
still.
band.
They were there
Yeah.
last week at the
Oh yeah,
Kind of
yeah.
face
Medicine.
and Tajay did the spoken word.
Yeah. And and I might Milan Mills as well. You know Milan Mills?
Yeah, Leon.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's going to be singing as well, which I'm announcing tomorrow.
Did you say this is that her first time? Because
I feel
been-
like it is, because she she was saying she was saying, if my songs are finished, I said, well, your songs have got to be finished because you're on it now.
Sorry, Cupid, she
Oh,
was in the
she's-
studio last week working on some stuff.
Yeah, so
Radio focus.
has sounding sick, yeah. Now I love her voice, man. and
She's been waiting to do something for a while.
Yeah,
so like,
so
all right, that's big
I'm ready
stuff.
to announce it now. And
When
it's
sorry,
at the
when
Robin
and where
2.
is it?
Robin 2, 15th of September. Robin 2, 15th of September. The doors open at 5 because they do food and stuff.
Yeah, where's
You
the
can get
Robin
there
2?
early.
Sorry.
Belston,
Okay.
700 people. But it looks funny. It looks like a old man's pub from the outside.
Yeah.
I went past the Robins 2 so many times. Robin 2 so many times.
Yeah.
And literally just thought, that's some old man's pub. But I went in there for a meeting, and inside it is lit like it's proper venue. Just a proper space, like it's a proper concert hall, proper concert venue. It was PRS rated it 11th on the PRS list in the UK.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was like three or 4 years ago, but
Still.
it's the same venue, innit?
Yeah.
Like sick, like proper venue, man. So I'm gassed for that.
That's the 15th, innit?
15th September.
Big up.
Yeah, man.
Right, big up, man.
Oh, I haven't even Cassandra Miria and Robert Vegatelli are hosting. Roberto Vegatelli.
Oh, yeah.
Two comedians. Just Cassandra's sick. I don't know if you met Cassandra. Innit?
I've never met her. I know she's though.
Yeah. She was at the SBTV thing the other day.
didn't make it.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
But
All
yeah,
tight, man. Looking forward to that show.
He,
I can't make it.
yeah,
I'm
looking
going
forward
on
to
holiday.
it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Flying out,
Adrian
innit?
really
You
though.
going?
Leaving, man. It's alright.
I beat
It's
her.
alright though, innit? It's alright.
man.
Good
Yeah.
time, man.
Where you going, Jules?
I'm flying out, man. Don't we'll talk about it later. But yeah, man. I know you're gonna bounce in it.
I got a bounce, yo.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
So thanks for
Yeah.
coming through. Still. We'll
respect.
pause it, get the pictures done, and then we'll start again.
Start again, fam. It's just a continuation.
Sorry, we'll continue on. I feel it's sensing some weird energy from you guys today, though.
They're planning something for you.
It is. But yeah, man. Yo, let's talk coming through, man.
Yeah, man.
Respect, man.
Safe.
Respect, man.
Safe.